The terrifying creatures and chilling anomalies that people are capturing on camera while they lurk in rivers, lakes, and oceans will make your blood run cold and make you think twice before ever going near the water's edge again. From massive, unidentifiable shadows hunting silently beneath the surface, to completely impossible biological nightmares that defy all known laws of marine science. And this chilling face-to-face encounter that proved in the worst way possible that not even the largest, loudest boats are safe from the monsters hiding in the deep. These deeply disturbing and lethal aquatic encounters show exactly why the dark waters of our planet should remain unexplored forever. The two-mouthed mutant. Fishermen pulling in their daily catch were left completely baffled when they reeled in a massive, bizarrely deformed fish sporting two fully functioning mouths on its face. This grotesque mutation heavily suggests severe exposure to hazardous chemicals or radiation, leaving viewers to wonder what other horrific anomalies are currently swimming, unnoticed in our polluted waters. The river anomaly. Residents of Puerto Viejo, Ecuador, have been put on high alert after a series of massive, unnatural bubbles began violently erupting from the murky depths of their local river. The sheer volume of the water disturbance indicates that something incredibly large and potentially dangerous is traveling just beneath the surface, turning a quiet waterway into a source of daily anxiety. The Submarine Alien. During a routine deep-sea expedition, an underwater camera captured a strange, alien-like octopus floating eerily in the dark abyss without showing any fear of the bright lights. The creature appears almost completely self-aware as it stares directly into the lens, floating with an imposing presence as if warning the human intruders that this deep water domain belongs strictly to it. The slumbering giant. Visitors walking along a quiet riverbank in China stumbled upon an unbelievable sight when they spotted a colossal boa constrictor perfectly camouflaged in the muddy terrain. Looking almost fossilized from years of absolute stillness, the massive serpent suddenly shifts its terrifying head, sending the panicked witnesses running before the prehistoric-sized beast can fully awaken.
Wow, señor, increíble. Todo el mundo está sorprendido con una gran serpiente que apareció aquí en este río. Miren ahí cómo la arañan y usted va a ver cómo ella saca la cabeza.
The Amazon anaconda. While surveying the vast Amazon rainforest from a helicopter, an aerial crew filmed a gigantic snake slithering through the flooded waters at a highly alarming speed. The unprecedented size of the creature, easily dwarfing the surrounding jungle vegetation, has left experts questioning if legendary, prehistoric serpents still secretly thrive deep within the uncharted wilderness. The submerged reptile. In the middle of an apparently calm and isolated river, a massive dark silhouette is caught on camera, slowly patrolling just beneath the murky surface. The sluggish but deliberate movement reveals a gigantic reptilian shape searching for its next meal, reminding everyone that the most terrifying predators are the ones you can't clearly see until it's too late. The shadow mantle. A bizarre, massive black shape resembling a giant moving cloak was recorded gliding effortlessly through a fast-flowing river, completely ignoring the humans nearby. Armed with what appear to be enormous shadowy tentacles, the unidentified entity moves with terrifying agility, diving back into the darkness to continue its mysterious hunt. The boat lurker. What was supposed to be a relaxing family fishing trip turned into an absolute nightmare when a massive shadow quietly glided directly beneath their small boat. With the murky ocean water obscuring the beast's true identity, the family was left frozen in terror, completely unsure if a whale, a shark, or something far worse was swimming mere inches below their feet. the surface breaker. An aerial drone flying far over the open ocean recorded a colossal, unidentified creature briefly breaking the water's surface with its massive back. Though its terrifying face remains hidden in the deep, the sheer scale of its exposed fleshy body suggests a marine leviathan that completely defies modern biological records. The abyssal maw deep. In the ocean, a remote drone captured a truly nightmarish sea creature resting on the seafloor with a gigantic gaping mouth wide open. Looking like a literal biological trap, waiting to swallow an enormous prey, this completely unknown organism rotates slowly on the sand, looking far more like an alien entity than any known fish. Piranha Watcher. A chilling recording taken on the Piranha River reveals a dark, deeply unsettling figure with a human-like head standing completely still in the middle of the flowing water. After moments of dead silence, the dark anomaly suddenly begins to glide effortlessly through the current, slowly fading into the distance and leaving no logical explanation behind. The Amazon Goliath. Fishermen navigating the waters of the Amazon River were left completely speechless when they reeled in a gigantic fish of truly unimaginable proportions. After an exhausting, minutes-long struggle, they finally managed to capture this incredibly rare and massive specimen, proving that the Amazon still hides colossal river monsters beneath its muddy surface. The Luminous Crawler. During a deep-sea exploration mission on the ocean floor, cameras captured a glowing, four-limbed creature emerging slowly from the dark sand. Agitated by the bright lights, the bizarre entity lunges toward the lens in a threatening display before retreating to the depths, leaving scientists completely baffled by its glowing anatomy. The Faceless Wanderer. Filmed in the pitch-black depths of the sea, a terrifying black figure with a sharp beak and no visible eyes is seen walking slowly directly in front of the camera. Moving its strange limbs in a mesmerizing jellyfish-like motion, this nightmarish deep-sea dweller turns to face the light before continuing its slow, haunting patrol across the seafloor. The Snapping Behemoth. Explorers recording along a murky riverbank encountered a massive creature resembling a giant turtle, only for a horrifying reptilian head to suddenly erupt from its shell. The vicious beast violently snaps at something just out of frame, terrifying the cameraman, who quickly retreats from this unidentifiable and highly aggressive mutant. The River Kappa. Trekking along an uncharted river, explorers spotted a deeply disturbing creature that looked like a horrifying biological hybrid between a human and a turtle. As soon as the pale anomaly realized it was being filmed, it swiftly leaped into the murky water, drawing chilling comparisons to the legendary, flesh-eating kappa of Japanese folklore. The Ice Strider. During a routine exploration mission in Antarctica, researchers captured footage of an impossibly long, pale creature with strange limbs resting on the freezing coast. The moment the eerie entity notices the humans, it instantly dives into the icy waters and vanishes, proving that even the most uninhabitable frozen wastelands hide terrifying biological secrets. The Ancient Survivor. Surprising footage out of Japan shows a horrifying, prehistoric-looking creature covered in hard, scaly armor and massive teeth approaching a terrified cameraman. Startled by the sudden human presence, the dinosaur-like beast quickly turns and scurries away into the water, kicking up a massive cloud of dust and leaving behind more questions than answers. The beach apparition. Shocked beachgoers recorded a highly controversial video showing what appears to be a real-life mermaid frantically fleeing into the dark ocean waves. As the scaly, humanoid creature drags itself into the water, it abandons another strange figure lying in the sand, sparking endless debates over whether this is an elaborate hoax or a groundbreaking discovery. The Amazon ambush. A serene kayaking trip in the Amazon turned incredibly violent when a massive pale creature swam directly under the small boat, leaving a prominent wake. Seconds later, the unseen beast violently thrashes beneath the surface, nearly capsizing the terrified paddler who desperately tries to escape the unidentifiable river monster. The midnight splash. Two men fishing in the dead of night were suddenly startled when an enormous shadowy figure lunged violently into the river just inches behind them. The massive splash and the sheer size of the unseen creature sent the fishermen into an absolute panic, forcing them to abandon their gear and flee before the beast could strike again. The Madeira mutant. A horrifying discovery was made on the banks of the Madeira River when locals found the massive carcass of a fish-like creature with a disturbingly human face. Covered in thick scales and equipped with large fins, the bizarre, otherworldly corpse was quickly confiscated by authorities, becoming the last known footage of the terrifying specimen. The limbless observer. A deep-sea fisherman off the coast of New Jersey reeled in an absolute nightmare. A pale, limbless humanoid figure with gigantic pitch-black eyes. The creature stares blankly at the camera with an unsettling innocence before the footage abruptly cuts out, leaving the world to wonder what exactly was pulled from the dark Atlantic depths. The river centaur.
Miren ese centauro, siempre llega al río a esta hora a bañarse.
In a video that blurs the line between myth and reality, a colossal figure resembling a half-human, half-horse hybrid is captured slowly sinking into a deep river, as the impossibly large mythological beast submerges itself into the water. Viewers are left deeply unnerved, wondering if ancient legends were actually based on terrifying, real-life encounters. The majestic Leviathan. Emerging from the thick morning fog of the Amazon, a gigantic and otherworldly beast resembling a glowing aquatic dragon was caught slowly rising from the river. Its majestic but completely terrifying presence completely defies modern biology, making it one of the most incredible and horrifying anomalies ever recorded in the South American jungle. The Ocean Watchers. A group of fishermen sailing in open waters encountered a deeply disturbing sight. Three pale, humanoid figures with solid black eyes bobbing silently in the waves. Instead of attacking or fleeing, the eerie trio simply stares with cold, calculated curiosity, creating an intensely uncomfortable standoff between humans and these unknown sea dwellers.
Están acercando. No le gusta la luz. Cógela. ¿Está grabando? ¿La tienes? Sí, pero mira eso. Atrás. No te acerques.
The Pale Pursuers. While speeding home during a beautiful sunset, a boat crew realized they were being relentlessly chased by two pale humanoid entities swimming incredibly fast just below the surface.
Throttle wide, now! Hang on back there! Throttle wide, they're still coming! They're falling behind, keep it up! Don't let up!
No matter how much they accelerated, the terrifying white faces stayed locked onto the boat, inducing sheer panic as the unidentifiable stalkers refused to give up the chase.
They're still on us! Faster! Push it! Oh my god, look at that! Hold on! Stay right there! Shield us! Grab it! No! Throttle wide, now! Hang on back there! Throttle wide, they're still coming! They're falling behind, keep it up! Don't let up!
The swamp walkers. A night expedition through an Amazonian swamp turned into a terrifying fight for survival when a horrifying hybrid with gills and human features began chasing a small boat.
Oye, aquí, vengan.
The terror escalated when the cameraman realized the creature wasn't alone, as multiple mutants suddenly crawled onto land, forcing the crew to sprint for their lives into the dark. The glowing predator.
Ya Allah, laju! Astagfirullah, dia ikut! Ya Tuhan, mata dia!
Absolute panic sets in for a group of nighttime fishermen as a dark humanoid figure with fiercely glowing eyes begins aggressively swimming after their speeding boat. Swimming with impossible superhuman speed, the relentless aquatic predator closes the distance effortlessly, proving that you can never truly outrun whatever hunts in the pitch-black water.
Ya Allah, laju! Astagfirullah, dia ikut! Ya Tuhan, mata dia! Pecut! Jangan!
The Leviathan Strike. In this absolutely terrifying footage, passengers on a large boat look overboard as a gigantic, heavily scaled monster violently rams into the side of the vessel, dwarfing the entire ship and sending the onboard dog into a desperate frenzy. This colossal real-life sea monster serves as the ultimate proof that we are no longer at the top of the food chain when we enter the water.
Hold the rail! It's right there! Back up! Everybody back up! Away from the edge! Grab the boat!